What's up, everybody? This is your man DJ Square, not from the DJ Information Group, and we got a little homie here. I want to call her because she comes with that rawness, and she's another one that just sits there, and she could be standing next to you, and she gonna come in. They're gonna be like, oh, that's the little homie. She just chilling with him or whatever. But then she comes out with that fire, and she's ready to just attack you with
Ah,
words. She just ready to come out and just blow you away. Who am I talking about? None other than the one, the only, MyVerse. What's up?
hey, what's up? How are you?
Doing
It's thank
well, doing well.
yeah, thank you so much, Square Knot, for having me here. I really appreciate the opportunity to let me, let people know who I am who haven't met me.
Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. Well, like I say, I have, read your story. I've looked at a few things and actually listened to some of your songs too. Hot.
Thank you.
You definitely did your thing in those. The videos, um, and then of course, like I say, when you started, when I first read, and I was like, oh, she's a battle rapper. A
Ah,
battle rapper.
let me get comfortable for this conversation.
I said, let me see what she got.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I saw you going in on some people. I was like, oh snap, she don't hold back.
Nope, I won't, man. Not in that arena. I
Yeah,
won't.
yeah. So, as we getting to know you, General, like I said, he turned us on to you. So we really want to learn about you. And the best way for me to do that is to ask you to tell us who my verse is.
My verse is a human. My verse is a human. Um, having, you know, many talents that I don't want to hide anymore as far as, music or comedy or battle rap or poetry. Like, I um, pride myself in being able to have many facets to myself, as an artist. So yeah, who am I? I'm many things. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a I'm a godmother, I'm a poet, I'm a battle rapper, I'm a musician, I'm a comedian, I'm a brand consultant, I'm a woman.
You're wearing a lot of hats.
Yeah,
So, as you're wearing all of these hats,
I'm an independent artist. Okay, that other hat too.
gotcha, gotcha. But and that's a beautiful thing because any ones that do come your way, guess what? You get a chance to keep them all except for what your expenses. So
Yeah,
that
right,
works in your favor. Uh,
right.
so out of all those hats that you wear,
Hmm.
what are your top two? I'll even do this because there's one in there where it'll just come up by proxy because and and it probably should. So I'll give you three.
Okay. What do I love doing the most? I love being a poet,
Hmm.
because a poet is never defined. A poet can have many styles. A poet doesn't have to be like reading out of a book. A poet can be a rapper. A poet can be um, a filmmaker. A poet. That's what I love being, is a poet. And I've been in poetry competitions. I actually started off as a poet, um, in poetry competitions. And I was in the National Poetry Slam in 2009. And that's kind of where I started, like, this journey of wanting to explore being a great poet. And then I was running an open mic at that time. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to just rap while there's jam sessions at my open mic. And then that's when I started rapping. I started taking all my poems and I'll put them on a beat and I'd rap. And then from there it was like an evolution into, like, I started off as a poet, and then it was an evolution to like a bunch of different heads for these hats. You
Gotcha.
know what I mean? So I'm just all around, like, I want to express the human experience. You know what I mean? But also find the art in every room that you're in, or any space that you're in. You know what I mean? Like finding that. So that's why, like, I don't know. I ventured into doing improv. I'm just a Renaissance woman, you know, and so yeah, that's my verse as far as artist wise. Now, like Natalia, I'm from Orlando. My mom's from Puerto Rico. My dad's from Panama. They migrated here, so I'm first generation um, in America. And yeah, man. And then I lived with my mom. My father, he lived in the country. So my father lived with like mad horses. So I used to ride horses as a kid. So I had the experience of like, and then having family in New York and then family in Houston. So it's like coming to America, like I had the experience of being all types of cultures because that's what America is, you know? And so like to the different cultures, to go back like to Puerto Rico and to go back to Panama, it's completely different culture. You know what I mean? So I think, I don't know, just putting that through my music, you know what I mean? And showing the being the being the product of your environment, you know what I mean? And being a product of being an American, or and having your family be immigrant and come to America. There is a, you know, that's what I speak through my art. You know what I mean? That is an experience.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Did I go deep? I just
That's all right. That's what we here
that's a
for.
lot. I
That
just
that
like
helps us.
scroll.
That helps when an artist is able is
That's who
unafraid
I
is
am.
unafraid to share to that extent. That just opens up to who you are as a person. You know, you're
Yeah,
not trying to hide anything, and you're being real
yeah,
about, you know, being real to us, and you're being real to yourself. So
yeah.
much respect and salute
Thank
you for
you.
that. You know what I mean? Because you know, there are times when people will talk around things, and as they talk around it, it becomes a very painful conversation for them as they're
Right,
trying to get those words out. Because when they're trying to get those words out, they're trying to uh, cover a word with another situation or another set of words, so that they don't have to go to that area of the conversation.
right. But dig deeper in
Yeah,
it. You know, get deeper in what you. Yeah, I'm the
exactly.
type of person. I'm such a good like conversationer because I'll like have a conversation with random people and like really like get into depth. I don't know. I'm just that type of person. Like I'll ask the cashier like, "How's your day?" And then
Hmm.
they'll tell me something. I'll be like, "Oh, for real?" And I'll say something back. And if they say something back, I'll say something back. And
Hmm.
then it'll be like, "All right, all right, you know what?"
Hey, and that's good. And you know where that works for you in multiple and under
I'm one of those guys.
multiple hats that you wear. One of them being your art of being a lyricist, and the
Yeah,
other of being a comedian. Because comedians, they do research, you know, daily, just through different conversations, so that they can pick up, you know, tidbits and nuggets that they can add into
yeah,
particular acts. So I see where that's coming from. So that's good.
yeah,
That's good. So basically, you're working twice with one gesture, pretty much, at the same
yeah.
time. So that works. That's beautiful.
It's the human experience, man. And
Yeah,
it's on how do you want to express your human experience? Is it through music? Is it through a poem? Is it through comedy? Is it through art? Is it through how are you expressing your human experience?
indeed.
So that's me
And
being deep as fuck.
that's the way it is, right? You know what? The best experience there is the human experience.
Talk
So
about it. Tell them bars,
yes,
man.
yes, indeed. So you know, hey, you life is a book. You know that when you open and you start reading them lines, you know,
Talk that
you,
say them
that's what it is.
bars.
You know, if you really think about it, you know, if you really think about it, you open up, you're reading a line every day. That's equivalent to those bars that you spit, right?
It's
You
the
open
next
up,
chapter.
that's it. It's telling
It's
the
the
story.
next chapter.
Hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's funny. And
That's
that's impromptu right there, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
improv.
yeah.
I
Most
believe, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like improv um should be taught in schools. I feel like schools should have improv classes. And the reason why is because it's gonna teach kids how to like, if they're in like a weird situation, they know how to like
bounce.
improv out of that. You know what I mean? whatever is thrown at them, they're called gifts. And really, if you see life, it's like gifts. Anything that's thrown at you is a gift. You know what I mean? And
Right. And you know what that will promote?
yeah,
That you know what that will promote by being able to do that? Motion. They won't
yeah,
they won't get stuck. They won't stand still.
yeah,
So it'll
for
promote
real.
motion, and from that they'll be able to grow.
It's a move like a tree.
Yeah. They'll have motion, they'll grow, and then you never know what can flourish from that. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So
Because when the wind blows,
yeah,
it's like an energy. And
energy it is.
yo, we just straight up doing a poem, B. Look at us being that poetic.
It
it
is. That's what it is.
is, it is. But
So
yeah,
but go ahead, go ahead.
but no, I was saying like I feel like improv should be taught in schools just for the simple fact that like I think that it'll help with bullying and to prevent bullying. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's ironic that I'm like all about like preventing bullying, but I do battle rap, which I be a bullying. I be bullying people in that. But on a positive note, you know what I mean? I think improv would be a great way to like teach kids to like, you know, make their. Let me tell you something. I used to get bullied at one point in school till I actually went and like stood up for myself, but I did it funny. You know what I mean? And I roasted somebody real quick. And I talked about homie's shoes. It was a rap. I talked about him having gel. It was a rap. He was cooked. And that's what, you know what I mean? I improv that. You know what I mean? I feel like improv can help kids, you
Oh yeah.
know?
Oh no
But yeah,
doubt. No doubt. And then, and and just in having that art, because that's what it is. It's an
yeah,
art. It's not everybody has it. But once you identify that you do have it, you utilize it to this optimum ability,
right.
and that of course takes time because you have to hone that craft. And in your case,
Yeah.
you've been able to do that. And that's obvious through all the stuff that I've seen. I even, let me tell you, one of the things that I thought was really, really dope. That where there was a song that you got where you're in all black and you got the fishnet thing going, the whole deal. And there's three of you on, I forget the name of the song.
La Pichaera.
La
What?
Pichera. Yeah.
You got that, John? You want to play it? Go ahead, play it.
That's
La
that song was
Pichaera.
that. But I tell you what, that particular joint, it really showed your talent of being a bilinguist, obviously,
Word.
because
Thank you.
you're speaking Spanish and you're speaking English in throughout the rap,
Right.
and you're doing it flawlessly. That was the other,
Mm.
because I listened for that because I can't really speak it anymore, because I grew up in Brooklyn, East New York, and
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
East New York, it was half black, half Puerto Rican. So
Yeah,
it was one of those things where we had to learn it. So we had to not only speak it, but we had to speak it, write it, and read it.
yeah.
So in order to pass the classes, and
Right.
so for those 3 years that you were taught that, you had to be like really good to the point where you could sit down and have a conversation amongst each other.
What you remember?
Just the basic stuff. Un poquito.
Oh,
Uh, it's
man.
como se llama and I was really good with vámonos a mi casa, stuff
Oh,
like
you
that,
say that though, Buffalo.
you know.
That's hilarious.
So
You sound like Dracula though a little bit.
yeah,
I'm just
vámonos a mi
kidding.
casa,
Buffalo,
donde
Buffalo.
estar, so
That's
so different things like that, so you know,
word. That's
those
what's up.
those type of
You was
things.
getting by.
But I said one of the things that I would do is I would get back into it, so that I could be able to sit out there and maybe even start speaking a little bit more and communicate with a lot of people that I come across. So,
Yeah.
but that that song, dope. You did your thing,
Thank
and
you.
no lie, you got it going on from head to toe.
Word.
You
Thank
got
you.
that,
I
and
appreciate it. I work out a lot,
yeah,
so
so
that
you
means a
got
lot. Thanks.
yeah, and then on the other piece, I saw you on Sway in the Morning.
Word, man. Shout out to Queen of
Girl,
the Ring for that.
let me tell you, to me, those bars were fire.
Yeah. Thank you.
the metaphors, the metaphorical content in there, everything. You was just killing it, you know.
Yeah. The metaphorical oracles.
Oh yeah, metaphorical oracles, and that's what I said. The metaphorical oracles, you know. And I picked that up. I was like, she went back from the on the Matrix with that joint a little bit, you know. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know, that.
Yo, you want to know what's
Oh,
mad funny about metaphorical oracle is that like it was almost supposed to be like a joke, but then it turned into like a fire ass like word scheme. So then I was like, ooh, metaphorical oracle, bringing porters reporters don't hold up over in the corner, the corporate posted for sure, with orbit forward for purposes, how you then we could surface it. You know what I mean? Like it was just like it just came. I was like, ooh, I'm just gonna stay on
yes,
this little rhythm we got going. You know what I mean?
yeah. You did your thing, girl. I have to tell you, you really did your thing. And
Thank you. That's one
then,
of my favorite verses.
yeah. You really, really hooked that up. I was like, wow, wow. Yeah, in 1 minute, 1 minute, you just took off and skyrocketed with that.
Word.
So that was
Word. I
really,
just
really
can't wait to get the opportunity to be able to go on Flex and like bring the most amazing verse like that has ever been heard in life. You know what I mean?
mm,
And like, yeah. I mean, I got some on deck just ready, you
cool,
know?
cool. That's good. That shows that you are definitely looking. I'm gonna say you're definitely ready. When you are prepared, that's a
Yeah.
plus. You know, you got stuff on deck. I like that. I
Yeah.
like the fact. And the other thing is what I really enjoyed is that you spit those from the dome. You know,
Yeah.
of course you can have your
I mean, I
phone.
had some, yeah, there was some written
Yeah,
in there, but
yeah.
like,
I'm talking about in terms of you weren't sitting there because I've seen people on Swear in the Morning where their phone
oh,
is
with their
literally
phone.
covering
Yeah.
their face. You know,
But yo, people need to see there's an art in spitting verses though, too. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? There's an art in remembering 10, 12, 20 verses, you know what I'm saying, ready to
right,
rap back to back. There's an art in that too, you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like freestyling is dope, but it's crazier when you and another MC are just going back to back, like just like verses from like your album or mixtapes and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Like that
Yeah.
is like straight up I believe in performing bars. I feel like, and it's, I mean, I'm sure you can attest to this, like going to see an artist live, you build another respect for them when you see them live,
Oh yeah.
when they rap their bars live, you know what I'm saying? Like some may have, I don't mind having like the vocals in the background, but I think it, to stay pure to what it is,
Mm-hmm.
you got to rap with your real voice. Even
Right.
if it's over some like a little, you know, sometimes I'll have like for I'll like have like the dubs. I'll still have the dubs there because it'll sound like somebody's like my hype man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I perform, I don't have a hype man. Like it's just me and a mic,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
Well, you know,
And
I'll be honest with you. I don't think you really need that. I think you carry your own weight.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I
I mean,
think
I've had dancers, you know what
yeah,
I mean.
dances is a different story, but I think with the way you flow and the way you hit, I think a hype man would sometimes they might get in the way. You know,
Yeah,
but you could definitely give it a shot. You know, it doesn't hurt to have it, but your punch is so strong by itself.
word. I
You know,
appreciate that,
yeah,
man.
yeah, you definitely got it, definitely got it. So where are you located now?
I'm in Florida right now.
Florida. Okay, so you are in Florida.
Yes, I was
Okay,
living in Atlanta for a little bit, and then I bought a house out here, and so I'm in Florida right now.
okay. So in terms of we know that you battle rapping and you're actually prepping for one tomorrow. Um,
I'm not in it.
oh,
No,
you're
I'm
not.
just
You're just going to check.
nah. I watch. So there's URL Smack. You know URL
Hmm.
Smack
Yeah.
DVDs. So they now have a deal with a app called Caffeine, and so every Saturday they have rap battles, and like some will be like rookies versus vets. Right now they're doing a tournament. They're like the finalists of the tournament are battling tomorrow for Summer Madness.
Mm,
Summer Madness is like there's Gnome. Gnome is like a little bit newer, but there's Summer Madness, and Summer Madness is, you know, it's like March Madness. You know what I mean? It's like SmackDown. It's like wrestling. I don't know if you're into wrestling. It's like um it's just like one of the biggest events, right? And so tomorrow is going to be the event, but they did the face offs.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So the face-offs is like where they're standing in front of each other and they're like talking. And so yeah, I just love battle rap. I watch it. I watch old ones. I watch new ones. I watch unpopular battle rappers. Like I'll be watching. You know what I
So
mean?
I got you. I see that you have a passion on both sides, but I'm gonna ask you probably one of the hardest questions
Wow.
that you have to answer.
Talk to me.
All right. So you got the hip hop, you got the rapping side, you
Mm,
making music side, you got
mm,
the battle rap side.
boom.
If if someone came to you and said, "Look, you got to you got to put one of them down," which way you going?
So what are my three choices?
You only got those two.
What?
You got either battle rapping or you got the studio, and you got to put
Okay.
one of them down and never touch it again. Which one you
Yeah.
going with?
Um, I don't think I will ever in life have to make that decision.
But if you had to,
But if I had to, that's not a realistic question.
what I want you to show us is in terms of your passion. Of course, you have passion for both.
There's no way that I'm gonna have the choice where like I'm gonna walk away from battle rap or music. You know what I mean? Because I have to choose one.
Gotcha. Well, you won't walk away from your even if you're battle rapping, you're not necessarily walking away from the music. It's just a different style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I never in life would have to choose.
Okay.
If you have to choose one and there's only one, like really in reality, in real life, I'm never gonna have that. I would never have to compare. It's like asking me, would I have my left arm or my right arm? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you
I
on that.
need
I
both of
feel you
them.
on that. I just want to see what you would say in terms.
I could like, oh my gosh, not ever having to see battles, not being able to see battles ever again, I would cry. Not
Yeah,
being able to hear music again, I would cry. I'd be so depressed. Like, what kind of world are we living in that we would have to choose?
got you on that.
You know? All right. So let me ask you. I'm pretty sure you don't just do music.
I'm a man of many talents.
Okay. So
Um,
what are your talents?
well, of course, I DJ. I run a couple businesses. One is a t-shirt business. And then I also do a consulting business. I'm a technology specialist for 30 years plus, 31 years now.
Dope. You be
Uh,
building like
yeah.
computers?
Well, that's what I started out as doing, but I do everything from up to system administration as well as security and all of those types of things as well.
And
Uh,
you had to choose one. Who would you?
well, I have
I'm
chosen.
just
I
messing with
have
you.
chosen. I
No, just
I
messing with
stepped
you.
I stepped away from. I retired from the technology, but the thing about technology is it's
Yeah.
always there, so just never leave it. So I put it this way: as
See?
maybe I should have asked you the question of which one would you put down every once in a while. But
I
like
mean, I put
technology,
down, I do music more. So if we
okay,
were gonna, I do music more,
that's
but
what I was getting
I'm
to.
more known for battling. Like I'm always like I have a lot of music that I haven't released yet, just because I just felt like right now wasn't the time to release songs. Now is the time, you know what I mean? And I have like a record that I'm gonna release, especially because we're in Hispanic Heritage Month, and so I'm gonna be releasing a record in
That's
like the next two
that's
weeks.
that's where I was getting to in terms of when I say between the two, because I wanted to get into the fact of do you have any projects and are those projects coming soon? But
Yeah,
you've answered that. So
yeah. Like I have a song called Bayamon. That song's gonna be released. In the next 2 weeks. I'm just doing the artwork. I'm figuring out the artwork right now. But it's already like mixed and mastered, and it got picked up for a movie.
hey,
So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Got a song picked up by a movie.
hey,
I'm so
beautiful thing.
happy for that.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, yo. Like, thank you. It just feels cool. Like, and it's gonna be on a trailer. So that's like even way cooler because that's like
Yeah,
in
that's
your
and
face, you know. So
that's
I gotta release that. I gotta release that now. So whenever that trailer drops,
yeah.
your girl's ready. You know what I mean? I'm getting those plays. I'm getting that publishing. You know,
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. And see, a
I'm
lot of
getting them.
people don't understand. that deals about trailers, having your music in a trailer, because
Trailer,
a
movie,
trailer,
yeah,
right? For
TV shows.
example, when you have your music in a trailer, people will hear it even if they don't see the movie because there's always a commercial or something going on.
Right.
So that's always playing. So a lot of
In
people
your
don't even
face. Yeah.
realize that. So
Yeah.
that's dope. That's really dope.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I I signed with this company where I pretty much have to give them the, how do I say this? Like it's exclusivity to the, I don't want to say exclusivity, like I have to show them my music first before I can like pitch it to other
Right. Right.
companies.
It's
You know
like
what I mean?
they have priority licensing to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And they got me like a nice, they find movies that need music, and
Hmm.
then, you
Yeah,
know, but
that's
you
what
got to,
it is. Priority licensing. And and they shop it out for you and do that. So that's beautiful
yeah.
that they've done that for you. You got some people working for you. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yep, I got someone looking over me.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I could sit here and have this conversation. You and I, we definitely vibing. And
For
I could
sure.
sit here and talk to you all day, but we have other DJs.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, my bad.
yeah.
I thought this was you, the only person.
So we have other DJs on here who will definitely ask you a question or two. So, and to start out, I want to just read from the chat box because we do have one DJ. He is at work, and that's DJ Michael E. And he just sends his best wishes to you and salute. And
Thank you. I appreciate that.
just wanted to make sure I got that one out in the chat box. But the first DJ that I'm going to go with, I think I see him here. Yeah, our primary admin of this group, the DJ Information Group, which is one of the things what General Taylor, he really felt comfortable with us connecting with you is because the DJ Information Group is wrapped around us, being teaching, learning, sharing, and uplifting, the members and everyone who comes in contact with us, especially as it relates to the culture and the history of the culture. So we really, really like to engage people that are in the industry, that are in the culture, who are passionate about the culture, and we can definitely see that passion in you, no doubt. So
Thank you.
that's a beautiful thing. So it's great to have you here.
I
So
appreciate you for having me.
yes, yes. So in the DJ Information Group, this man, he's the founder and the primary admin of the group. I'm the secondary, and he actually had that vision when he started this group of just what I just spoke about, and that's DJ Rod Flash.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, what's up?
There's not too many questions. Salute for all you do, and I see you got your paperwork in order. That's major.
Yes.
That's major. And a lot of times people they be independent, don't get their paperwork. But I see you got it. You got your own publishing and all that, so that's great.
Absolutely.
Salute and keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate you so much, Ron Flash. Thank you for the encouragement.
You're welcome.
All right. So our next DJ, he is one of the masters of the group when it comes to remixes and just everything overall. Just a really talented guy, graphics wise, the whole deal. My man DJ Silent Professor.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
How you doing today?
I'm good, man. You got a cool voice.
All right. I see you got that energy. You know what I mean? Is is that like a your medium for you all the time, or are you always hype and kind of ready to go, or sometimes are you kind of just sit and lay back?
I'm hype. I'm hype all the time.
All right. So let me ask you this question: out of the top five battles that you had, what's that one that sticks out in your head? Like, either I made a name for myself, or you know what I mean. That was really difficult. You know what I mean. We was giving bar for bar, and I remember this one because the MC actually brought it.
Yeah. I think the one that made my name was when I battled Nick Cannon. I was messing with you. Okay, it's when I battled.
I was about to say.
When I battled URL, I would say it was on URL. That was the one that like people were like, okay, uh, MyVerse, you're crazy for this. You know, it was good. They're like, why you do it like that? It was one of those. But she was good. You know, can I say it's not really the opponent that it's difficult. I think what's difficult is like I'm gonna be real with you. The last battle that I had was my return battle, and that to me was the hardest. Not because of my opponent, just because it was like I'm returning. This is a new girl. You know what I mean? But you know she's good out here. You know she's like respect. Her pen is respected. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't let nobody that came after me like win. Like what?
I got you.
So it was hard to like. It wasn't hard, but it was like that pressure. It was a lot of pressure. Um, but my favorite battle was the one that I did on URL because that really was like uh that was like passionate one because like I was supposed to battle her and she had not showed up. She like no showed the battle when we were supposed to battle, and so then like I had to wait like 6 months to like battle her, and then I finally battled her, and I just like released, unleashed the kraken. It was crazy.
Unleash the beast on that. I get
Yeah,
you. I
yeah.
get you. All right, and last one is when you sit down and you getting ready to just kind of spit some stuff off the top of your head, see how it works, see how you're feeling, see if it's going to even make if it's going to make that mental notebook. What are three things that you have that kind of helps you get into that process?
Um, I don't really like to tell people my techniques. I don't like
All
to
right.
tell people
Well,
like
all right.
how
Let's
I
go to
write for
let's go to the one. Let's
I
pick out one
mean,
thing then. Well, your top.
nah, but nah, you know what I'll do? Like I'll so they say, all right, you're gonna battle this person this day. You know, the first thing you do was for me is I'll go watch their battles. You know what I'm saying? I like to see the style, what type of style they have. I like to you know, each battle is like what message do I want to say? You know, this is a platform for me to give some type of gem or some kind of drop some type of science on there. You know what I mean? Um, I want it to be like every battle is better than my last, but you know, I just feel like I don't know. It has to be different. Like I don't want to come. My style is very unorthodox. I don't want people to know how I'm gonna approach them. You know, like I could say really. I try to not say too many like I'll say I don't know. I don't want to say I don't say messed up things because I do. I do. I've said some pretty mean things. You know, but
It's all
like
right.
I respect the dead. You know, like I'll never like. I don't. Do you watch battle rap? Have you seen like some of the crazy stuff they be saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So like I'll I try to be as most create. Okay, so listen. Okay, how do I say this? Preparing for. I'm trying to say it without trying to give away what I do, but
I get
still
what
give
you're
you
saying.
something. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do I approach this person completely different than anybody else has approached this person? How am I going to make something that's going to stand out? It's going to be better than my last performance, but it's going to stand out from all the other performances that has been against this opponent. You know what I mean? And so
Hmm.
that is my way of approaching a battle. Yeah. Now, if it's freestyle, I'm gonna look at what you're wearing. I'm gonna be like, look at them shoes.
I
You know,
got you.
if it's freestyle, you know, you kind of walk for what's around you in the room. But
All
yeah,
right. So what I heard from that is you research, deliver, and then execute. So you look it up, you drop it, and then you just assassinate them on site.
yeah, you know,
I
you got
got
to make sure you're prepared. You just got to be prepared. You know what I mean? I think the hardest part in battling though is memorizing because you're constantly having your while you're memorizing, your mind is still going and thinking of new things. So it's like you have to be able to know when to stop that mental flow of ideas going in and just focus on memorizing and focusing on mastering your rounds.
Mm.
All right. That's all I have. Definitely keep on going. You know
For
me.
sure.
I've seen your stuff on your seen listened to a couple of your tracks, and they're definitely dope. So, and you got your stuff in order. Ain't nothing stopping you from breaking that glass ceiling.
Word, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your soothing voice. It like calmed me.
All right,
Like,
salute.
love.
Cool beans, cool beans. That was DJ Silent Professor.
For real. His
All
voice is
right.
like milk. Like,
Yeah, that's my man.
mm.
So now we got DJ. We I tell you what, you said that you were in H Town for a minute. So we got two representatives here from H Town right
I
now.
got family in A Town.
Okay, so you
Like I got
understand.
my family from Panama.
Okay.
They out there.
So the first DJ I'm gonna go to is DJ Big Dooley. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Big Dooley?
Hi, not much. I don't really have a question. I just want to tell you, keep doing what you're doing. I just watched your video when you was on Wild and Out, and yeah,
Word.
you
Thank
killed the
you.
shit. You killed the shit out of Nick Cannon.
That was a good. See, this is what I'm saying. It was low key a joke, but high key was true. It was
Yeah.
that moment that like people were like, "Yo, who is that?" You know what I mean? So, and it was a very great representation for what battle rap is and like the funniness of battle rap. You know?
Who?
Yeah.
Well, now I do have a question. Who are some of the notable battle rappers you didn't win against?
I mean, if we're gonna count Wildin' Out, I went against Conceited. I went against Hitman. I went against Bonnie Godiva. I went against O'Shea in the UK. Um, Villain. That's all don't flops. That's like overseas, like battles overseas. And
So, like in battle rap, women battle against men.
oh, okay. So yes, they do. But I'm on some like, why does it? Because they do, but it has to be for an event. And I'm on some like, why do we gotta limit women battling men to an event? Why can't it just be normal? Like, or they'll put like it only has to be girl versus girl, and that's cool. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Give me the plate. But I'd like to battle some dudes. You know what I mean? Um, and it's cool because I'm really on some like the leagues that actually do that are like KOTD, like King of the Dot. They're out of Canada. They work closely with like Drake. Um, URL. I'm trying to think if URL has ever had a guy versus girl. I can't think of it. I can only think of um, no, I can't even think of URL having one. I know Queen of the Ring had guy versus girl. So it's usually like an event. It'll be like, it'll be an event for guy versus girl. But yeah, it happens. Definitely happens. And
Unmute Dooley.
sometimes the girls they get
And
cooked, but
also in one of your battles, have y'all almost came to blows?
I know the males do. In fact, I don't what I respect about female battle rap is that we won't fight in a battle. We'll fight outside of a battle. We won't fight in the battle. You won't see us do it on camera. But there's always a fight in a Queen of the Ring event because females don't give a fuck. I don't. You could bleep me out on that. Like I don't know, man. Like they just be rowdy. They just be rowdy. So yes, there fights for sure. The female battlers like fight each other. There's video of them squaring up. Like it's just normal. Just another day at a female battle rap event. um, but yeah, no, you'll see. I mean, if you probably Math Hoffa, if I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Math Hoffa. He's famous for he is famous for punching like his opponents. He's literally punched like two opponents, and then ironically got punched in another battle. So yes, fights break out. As far as for females, they do, but just not in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? But then there's definitely one fight, an event.
Damn.
But it's cool. You know, we getting better. We getting better. You know, I think now because of the climate that we're in, I think people are a little bit more gracious and a little bit more appreciative to be around other people, you know, and I don't, you know, I think people are fighting less, kind of.
And one more question: what's off limits for you in a battle?
I can't control what anybody writes. I usually, I can't really control how anybody writes, you know what I mean? I can only, um,
Unmute
it
when
can
you're ready to
be,
come back. Do it.
yeah, it's kind of through Ormia. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really, there's not really any limits to what you want to do. I'm not going to stop you from writing whatever you want to write. But just know that I'm ready with a rebuttal. Like you can say whatever you want. Like, I'll diffuse that shit. It's funny because people can like say the most aggressive, hard bars, and you could just like kill them with like one joke, with like one rebuttal. Like it can just diffuse anything. You know what I mean? So I don't. I would hopefully you will battle with honor, and you won't battle, you know, going for low blows. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I don't really. I can't, like, you can't stop what other people are gonna write, you know. I've seen people put stipulations like you can't talk about their dead parents and you can't, which I just feel like if that's what you have to resort to, then like you lack any kind of creativity of punching or using metaphors. There's 7 other figurative languages that you can use that you don't have to limit yourself to talking about I don't know, just like the dead. I just don't. I respect the dead, and that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I never respected people that talked about dead parents or like family members and stuff like that. Like I don't know, but like I can't. I will never put in my contract. This is what you can't say because that's just putting a target on what you want somebody to say. You know what I mean? So say whatever you want. Hopefully, you don't say what I don't want you to say.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Thank you. This was fun.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and stay in H Town.
Okay.
Talk to DJ Big Said. What's
Shout
up?
out to B Girl City. I've gone to Houston for B Girl City, so that was cool.
Cool beans. Big Said, where you at? All right. We're gonna move on over to Joe Storm because he went on and unmuted himself. He's like, "You gonna let me talk?"
Hey, what's up, Joe Storm?
Peace, Queen.
Peace and love.
Hey, man, you were dangerous on that daggone mic.
Yo, thank you, man. I
You
appreciate
are
that.
dangerous. Like literally, I had to really, cause I heard that you was coming tonight, but I had to go back and go in my memory and remember who you were.
Yeah.
You bad.
Yo,
You
thank
bad.
you.
I can imagine if you go against some dudes, they need to let that go down.
Yeah, thank you, man. That's what I'm saying. It should just be normal. It should just be like, oh yeah, guy versus girl. Like I'm not asking to bench press with you, you know what I mean? I'm asking, let's go whip for whip, bar for bar. What are we doing, you know? And
Whew.
yeah, that's how I feel. But thank you, man.
Oh my
I
goodness,
appreciate
especially
that.
like it was an old when you did I don't know how old it was, but you said your face is a step ladder, but your ass really need it.
Oh, how are you a stairmaster in the face, but your
Yeah,
ass
yeah,
really
yeah,
needed?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that actually dropped this year. That's not that old.
Okay. Yeah, man. Whew. It's almost like chess. It's almost like you be doing like it's almost like you playing chess.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, man.
Yeah, yeah. I can tell that your verses are like
It's like playing chess, like being
strategic. Yeah.
prepared for
Yep.
whatever move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So hey, you get far as a female MC, you get all the respect from me because I respect the ladies just as much. I actually respect the women a lot more than the dudes. I love the dudes because they the bros, but the females, for y'all to go out there and do what y'all do,
Word,
especially
man.
you, is dope.
Thank you, Joe. Joe, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the love, support, you watching and taking the time out So even go remember me. Now you can't forget me after this. You better not forget
Yeah.
me.
Oh no, I ain't gonna forget you. I think, matter of fact, I remember seeing your face on I think it was the Wednesday call with the DigiWax thing. I think you had on like a I want to say you had on like some
All
type of
facts.
hoodie or something,
It was
huh?
all facts. It was one of my all facts sweaters from my
Yeah,
clothing line.
yeah, yeah. I'll never forget a face.
Word, man. Well, I appreciate you looking me up, remembering me, and follow me on Instagram. All of you guys follow me on Instagram for sure.
That's all I gotta say. Just wanted to tell you you was dope. That's all.
Word, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. So let's go ahead on and move over to one of the female DJs, DJ Lisa Love. What's up?
Peace Queen, what's up?
What's up, Lisa? How are you?
Good. I seen you a lot on mostly on I think you was a lot on season 10.
I was on season 9. I did a guest on season 12, and then season 13 and 14.
I seen you a lot, but let me first say congratulations on getting the MTV Video Award. That's
Yo,
dope.
thank you.
That's dope. That's dope. And that was just for you killing it that time against on that YouTube thing with Nick Cannon and them. Yo,
Word.
you did your thing on that. I seen that. Also, congratulations on having worked with the Rocksteady crew. How was that working with them?
Yo, Rocksteady, that's family, man. That's my crew. That's my squad. You know what I mean? I'm with Rocksteady as an MC. A lot of people be
Yeah,
like, "Yo, you a B girl." I'm not a. I am a B girl, but not. Yeah, I'm a MC with Rocksteady. I wish I could be girl like my girls in Rocksteady. Woo! These girls are killing it. They doing the craziest moves. They doing hollow backs. They doing backspins. They doing freezes in the crabs. It's just crazy, man. Like what just some of the acrobatic things they could do. But yeah, Rocksteady, that's family, man. That is family. Crazy Legs, that's my big bro. Like he forever is like the best mentor. He has always been like the first one to tell me like get your paperwork right, get a lawyer, you know what I mean, make sure you know what I mean you read it, and make sure you know what I'm saying, give them the counter, you know what I mean,
exactly.
the counter contract to negotiate with. And so yeah, man, Rocksteady, that's family all day. It doesn't even feel like work, but we do work every year in Puerto Rico for Puerto Rocksteady, which is a festival that we do every year in Puerto Rico to help with the economic crisis that's been happening in Puerto Rico.
You still got ballet skills?
You know, I do a little like, you know, a little split in the air. It'd be more looking like a V like this, like
But no, I just wanted to congratulate you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Like you so dope. Like Joe Storm was saying, you dope and you got your paperwork together. And most females, you're like a lot of females could look up to you that's trying to get into it because keeping your paperwork right, that's the main thing. Because
right.
you can be the best battle rapper, you could be the best MC, you could be the best ballet dancer, but if you ain't got your paperwork,
Paperwork, right.
people gonna take advantage of you, and
Right.
you gonna end up with pennies, and you're gonna be mad because you're gonna see your work over and over again, seeing it on TV, seeing it on repeats, and if your paperwork ain't right, you're gonna be like, damn, I can't even get 12 cents from that.
Yo, let me tell you, this right now is like battle rap is going through this moment right now. There is a huge controversy that's happening right now because Smack URL is with Caffeine, and one of the former creatives, like creative directors for them, um, he is suing them for 40 million. And so now it's like opening, but it's opening like this like Pandora's box of all the how big the budget
Right.
really is. And like now it's like, okay, what people don't understand is like even with our battles, we get residuals from that. If you know
Absolutely.
how to do your paper, your mechanical royalties, and you make sure you have that straightened out, that there's these battle rappers that don't know, they just don't know that they still can I had a contract just given to me on some like, yo, we didn't have contracts before, but we want to own it now. And it's like, you think I'm gonna sign that?
No, that's right.
You're
That's
not gonna sign it.
you're on point, and you don't. So people gonna want you, and because you got your paperwork right, hey, they gotta pay and pay again
Yeah.
and pay, and you're young, so keep
Thank
on doing
you.
your thing. Keep on and keep hurting them on the battles. Keep hurting them.
Woo! Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
you
really
so
nice
much.
to meet you. I wish you continued success and just keep
Thank
on
you.
keeping on. And stay safe and stay blessed and keep on getting them. Keep on.
Thank you.
Whose DJ equipment is that in the background?
Oh, this is the studio. This is the
Oh, okay.
studio. Yeah, yeah,
You go ziggy ziggy too.
yeah. Yeah. Nah, man, this was my engineer spot.
That's what's up. You do any new projects with your brother? He got you doing anything else?
Right now I have like so many songs that are unreleased right now. I'm gonna, like I was saying earlier to Square Knot, like I'm releasing a record that I plan on having, that it's actually on a movie, on a trailer of a movie. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna release that, and then I got so many records. Okay, so I want to release an album by December. That's what I want to release. That's what I want to work on. That's what I have to focus on to like finish. I have like all these songs and I have to figure out, because it's called Social Experiment. And I'm on this like wave of like, where literally I've had this idea for Social Experiment for about 3 years. And like, it's so crazy that we're now almost dealing with a social experiment. We're in the midst of a social experiment. And
Absolutely.
so that is the name of my project that's going to be releasing in December. And the song I'm going to release, I feel like I want to like play it for you, but I mean, man, I'm not going to play it yet. It's a good song to like just set off like us getting back to like almost normal. You know what I mean? So it's a social experiment. Our life is a social experiment. Every time we do something and we take a step of faith, that is a social experiment. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I'm working on.
I wish you all the best, sis. Peace.
Thank you, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
Love.
Love.
All right. So this next DJ, I always say on his name that he's up and down the Eastern Seaboard, and that's DJ I-95.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Hey, what's up, I-95?
How you doing? Let me see, I got a couple questions for you. Top 5 male rappers. Give me a
Top 5 male rappers. I don't want to do it in order. I'm not going to do it in order, but we'll say Black Thought, Black Star. Yeah, but like, you know, Mos Def and Talib. We're going to just put him in Black Star instead of taking up 2 spots. Big Pun, Kendrick, Guru.
All right, top 5 female.
Top 5 female: Muhammadia, Eve, Lauren, of course, Missy Elliott, and me.
All right. Who would you like to work with as far as producers?
Erykah Badu, is she a producer?
Yeah, she sort of is. Yeah,
She sort of is, right?
Yeah.
I would say Erykah Badu. I would like to work with 40. I'd like to work with 40 from Drake's producer.
Okay.
I think he would be dope because he's a mix between like old school and new school. Like he can make something with some soul and some like 808s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I caught you on a Wednesday thing on DigiWax. Let me see. There was something you was talking about as far as videos. you was going into stores or something and you was doing rhymes off of certain things.
Oh, word. My department store.
Yeah. How did you come about that idea?
To me, I like to just do fun. I was doing it on my 24 hours on my stories. And like you can go on my highlights and you could see like when I first started doing them. I used to just keep them on my highlights, and people used to always be like, "Yo, I really like this. I like look forward to these." And yeah, I ended up just putting it on my story, and then like it got a lot of like love. And so I was like, "Oh, let me just do it again." And then that one got a lot of love, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna just keep doing these." Yeah, I mean, I was taking improv classes around that time too, so I was like testing out a lot of my just things that I learned from it, and then I just kept doing that on my 24 hours. You know what I mean? I even did that today, like, cause I write, like I do stand up. I do so much shit. I'm sorry, y'all. So I do stand up, right? So I was watching some stand up, and today I felt like doing a little like bit, and just did it on my page. So like, I took improv classes at that time, and I just started doing it. I started doing it on my stories, like practicing what I did on improv in my stories. And then it just became fun going to like different places and like making bars. Like I'll go to like Staples, you know what I mean? And you just do department stores anywhere. I can do one in Disney. I can do one in Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know. I could do it in the flower shop, you know what I mean? It's just cool. It's like they can be like different themes. I've done ones with like the NBA. I did one for the NBA at Dick's Sporting Goods. I did one at the beach. So yeah, I do. I like, I don't know. I just think it's just fun. It's a great way to keep my bar sharpened and just stay witty and fast with it.
Yeah, I got an idea for you. Try the Apple Store. See if you can make one with that one. If you didn't already do one.
The Apple Store. Ooh. Yeah. I said, hey, yo. I got, I said, yo, I rap with wit. I'm about to do comedy with an iPhone. That's an Apple bit. Ooh.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Salute.
That'd be fun. We're gonna do it. Word, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Not a problem.
Yo, I gotta give you that drop too. Don't think I forgot.
No, I know you didn't forget. No. I know you didn't forget. Don't worry. I didn't say.
I got you. I'm gonna do a drop. For all y'all.
Okay.
So yo, hit me up on Instagram. 95. I got your email.
Right.
I don't know if y'all got my email.
Send me the
Yeah. Put your email in the chat.
Let me put the chat. Yeah.
Send me your pack again, because I think I deleted it because my I gave it to Square, but I think I deleted it, and I'm mad about it because I don't know if I downloaded it. So I'm kind of.
Yeah.
And I, as a matter of fact, I'll put my contact information in there as well, so that you can email me some things as well.
You're a busy woman, so I'm not. I'm patient as well.
I do a lot. I got a lot of hats.
Yeah, you do.
A lot of hats.
You do. I'm glad you're on this call with us. And I really appreciate you. Salute to you. Keep doing what you do.
Love. Peace.
All right. So our next DJ female, we got another female in here, and she comes by way of Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy, and that is DJ Big Body.
Hello. I don't have any questions. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Definitely leave your contact information. I'll send you guys some records too. I got 4 records that I'm pushing right now, so I'll definitely send that to y'all.
That'll work.
Okay.
I put my contact information right there in the chat box as well, so make sure you and I'll hit you up on IG too. And what is your IG? Put your IG in here. Might as well.
Oh yeah.
MyVerse. I just followed it.
So, MyVerse, one word.
Yeah. Just want to make sure I don't like to assume. So
it's love.
We'll make that happen. And then also we got General Taylor on here. I like to make sure I at least give him the opportunity. He he made the connection with us to be able to talk to you. So I'll give him before I take it back over to Flash and SP. Flash, I'm gonna say, Taylor, your phone has got kind of that low pass thing, that high pass thing going. I don't know if it's going. Are you on a headset or something? We can't hear you. You might want to.
I'm out here.
There you go.
I guess you're gonna have to skip me then.
No.
Hey, what's up, General Taylor?
Hear me?
Oh, you're kind of going in and out.
Oh, all right. Don't worry about it. Just great show.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
That's it.
Cool beans, man. Cool beans. We really appreciate General Taylor.
Yeah.
He's definitely made some connections for us, and like I say, another diamond.
Yeah.
He has brought to us to actually.
He has good taste. He has good taste.
Yeah, he does. He does. And you definitely are doing your thing. DJ Rod Flash, before we go to SP, back to Silent Professor, DJ Rod Flash had something he wanted to show you. So pay attention to the screen. He's going to share the screen.
He's going to flash a rod? I'm just kidding. I just had to do it. I had to do Oh, that's fire. Yo, send me that.
I will. And
Send me that. Let me tell you, I'm gonna put that on my YouTube.
And this was done by the dude with the smooth voice.
I love
got something different, and he wants you to hear. SP, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Here we go.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy SNS from Harlem World. And you're now rocking with the Silent Professor. Gang Lion remixes all day.
It's a Silent Professor exclusive.
I'm going out, got the check after the beamer. Estás salado, why you salty every season? Buscando cloud ain't home, just take a breather. La tengo proud, busting out de los jeans. Like wow, exit to my left has come around. Shorty thick, but can she take it to the ground? Looking good, some triple bitch might even drown. And those who want it, test my pockets, damn me now. Trying to help you reach my altitude. Baila con flow y lo hace con una actitud. More money long, billete tiene latitud. Stay winning either way, tell them copy cool. You hear the voice and make you want a visual. I only want it if I'm gonna reach my pinnacle. We acting up, dancing like some strippers do. Tell them liquor if they asking what got into you. Haciendo lo mío, no sé qué te pasa. Prefiero papel si no suele la palma. Y ahorita la gata parece de sangre. Boricua en Panamá está en Atlanta. Hey. No sayo and slag. Come through and struggle, those bundles of lay. Muscle from struggle, my hustle to play. Don't trust you, it's fuck you, but what can I say? Escribiendo los dos, y hablo los dos. Meneo con ella y no tengas temor. Busca con mi nena, puse mi canción. Con la boca abierta, escribiéndoles ron. Got the check after the beamer. Estás salado, why you salty every season? Buscando cloud ain't home, just take a breather. La tengo proud, busting out de los jeans. Like wow, exit to my left has come around. Short and thick, but can she take it to the ground? Yo tengo some triple bitch might even drown. And those who want it, test my pockets, damn me now. See, it's English, but I mix it with some Spanish. And the plug is the one that understands it. Chamaquita, but she kicking like a champion. They can't sleep cause I'm appealing, that's an ambient. This queen ain't worried about a phone. My dress too lucky, even try to put it on. Hola, tell the system, fuck a bra. Todo mío, dura, that's what you want. Love, what you want, trust. And when you get what you want, is it enough? Yeah. They wanna battle, date la guerra. And if you mad, vaya a la verga. Dominante la nena taja, la muñeca está creamy. Empezando con el general, de la suerte de Steven. Huepa bitch, the night's a young one. Easy work on that, he getting dumb. sala. Why you salty every season? Buscando la de home to take a breather. La tengo blau, busting out de los jeans. Wow. Oh, you gangsta tamalitas come around. Shorty take my can she take it to the ground. Yo tengo tanto drip, a bitch might even drown. And those who want it, test my focus, damn me now. Truth is, I ain't got nothing to prove. La muñeca mala, la patrona, and tiene tu flow fucking day. Martinez, learn.
It's your girl, Professor Quest, and you're listening to a Game Lion remix.
All right.
Hey, he did a whole new song. A whole new song.
Yeah, that's part of us also. We have a Gang Lion remix squad. And that's part of the information group also.
I appreciate you so much, man. Go ahead and spin that at all the parties.
Cool beans, cool beans. Well, I'm quite sure they'll send you a copy of that.
Yeah, send it to me.
Along with the images.
Who made that beat?
SP.
Sound Professor.
Word, man. That's what's up, Silent Professor. Why are you so silent right now? Where'd you go? Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm like honored. I'm like, oh.
You probably can't hear you because he was playing his song through his iRig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
my bad. There we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, I appreciate you making the
Not a
beat.
problem at all.
Yeah.
That was the
How'd you do that?
The flexing on them joint. I mean, it's something, you know, that was started to do over time. You know what I mean? Just, you know, when I hear something, you know, that kind of, you know, like just like when you step on the stage and get ready, you know, battle rap. When you hear something that kind of resonates with you, you're like, okay, let's see what you can do with it, and that's what came out.
Word, man. I appreciate you. I was like, how did he get my vocals? It's good though. I appreciate that so much.
Cool beans. So at least you know you'll have another copy and another version of that song.
Word. That's what's up.
You can you can drop on somebody and they be like, "Yo, what's up with that version?" You know. So
yeah, right.
It'll be tight.
That's dope, man.
Gang Lion department up here, the Gang Lion division of the DJ Information Group. Remixes, they're doing it up. They're doing big things.
Word, man. I appreciate that too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, I, along with all the DJs here, I think the sentiment is the same when we say you are dope.
Thank you.
If fans or buts about that, you are extremely dope. You got things going on. I like the fact, along with everyone beat me to it as far as my closing comments, but I'll go ahead and reiterate that. I like to see someone. You obviously you look young. I don't know how old you are, but you look young.
I'm in my early 30s. I'm in my early 30s.
That's good. You could pass for your mid 20s. You know what I mean?
Word. I appreciate that.
So the fact that you not only do the business in terms of you are the artist in the business, but you know how to handle the business.
Word. Thank you.
Working everything together, and that's big.
Yeah,
you know.
I had to be an adult. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, listen, I can't just be rapping in these ciphers. I got to be like serious, and I got to be really winning. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna win and I'm gonna be on platforms, I need to capitalize off of that. And so,
right.
Yes, that comes with being grown.
Yeah, being grown, key word, girl.
And just being grown, you know.
Yes, that's a biggie there. So salute to you on that. And you know, a lot of people need to take heed to what you're doing. They need to especially, you know, people that are coming up and trying to do something. And they get so excited about what they've done in terms of the release of a project or something like that. And they forget the tunnel vision, and they forget about the evil that lurks around that project.
Yeah.
That evil that lurks around the project is the business. And if you can't tame that animal, it's gonna eat your project up and you too. So
But you gotta have people around you trust as well. You know what I'm saying? That can protect you and that can keep it real with you and that can be like, yo, I think it'd be best if, you know what I mean? You kind of went in this direction or you know what I mean? Just people that keep it real with you and but also build with you, keep it real with me and build with me at the same time. I don't want to constantly hear like, no, that's not a good idea because that's horrible too. You know what I mean? It's having people that don't encourage you, but you need people that encourage you and people that are going to keep it real with you. And so I've managed to be able to have like an amazing engineer, amazing lawyer, having an amazing graphic designer that does my website. You know what I mean? So it's not just me by myself doing it, because I've found people that I could work with and build with and help me with my paperwork and make sure that I have everything covered. You know what I mean? All my T's crossed, all my I's dotted.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. To be able to, and actually, I've said this numerous times before. People, so many crews, so many different artists need to stop having nothing but yes men. They need to have that person that will tell them no. As part of the crew as well. And you definitely have that balance. So salute
Word, I
to you
appreciate that.
on that. Salute to you on your project. Salute to you on every hat that you're doing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna catch some of your comedy. And what you got going for your comedy side?
I'm currently getting back into doing stand up. You're not going to see me being like, yeah, come see me in this special. No, I'm just doing open mics. I'm putting that work in. Let me tell you, the comedy scene is exactly like the hip hop scene. Like, you need to go and put in your work. Like, you can't just be out here and be like, oh, I'm a comedian, let's go. No, like, you need to be out there practicing your jokes, constantly building on bits. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just got to get back into the stand up. Right now I'm focused on like this album that I want to drop and just battles that I'm setting up for myself because I'm not depending on no league right now. Like, I'm really I'm just doing my own shit. Cool. Told you, I got the camera, I got the studio, like, we out here, we working. Yeah.
Good deal. Well, we wish you continued success on your projects. We look forward to whatever you want to do in this industry, and definitely keep keeping the culture alive and showing people that that the culture still has power and it still has a pulse. Very
absolutely.
strong pulse. So we really appreciate that, being you are able to tap into that and make the pulse even stronger. So
word, man, we out here. MyVerseWasHere.com. That's the website.
Yes.
You gotta go check it out.
I will definitely do that. And we thank you. So the last question I usually ask the artist is this, and that is, what homework do you have for us?
Homework.
Oh,
what homework? What should you study?
No, what homework do you have for us in terms of trying to help you?
What
do you want us to do for you?
I mean, play my music, Tell your friends, put it on, if you know what I'm saying, share it on your platform. Tell somebody who has a big platform, like, yo, listen to Shorty's music, she's fire. That you could even do my department stores. If y'all fucking with my department stores, go ahead and follow the department store hashtag. And department store is spelled THEDEBAR, like bar, department store. Department store, follow that. Like, I got mad freestyles in grocery stores.
Do that one more time. THE.
Yeah, DEBARTMENT. The department store. Like, I can't even say department. I can't even say it right anymore. Depart.
Yeah, department store.
Department store.
Gotcha.
Department.
So we'll check that out. We got playing your music, and definitely check out the department store.
The department store, yes, yeah. I have one battle. I did one battle in the department store. I did it with Flawless from Rhythm and Flow. That was pretty funny. That's on there.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So
yeah, that's it.
And just keep us in mind for anything that if there's something that you're working on, you need that extra set of ears, or somebody to give you some honest feedback, or someone that I'll say this, and you can take this to the bank. When it comes to the DJ information group, you can trust us.
I appreciate that.
Especially the individuals that you see in here. You can trust us in terms of if you send us a project, you say, Square Knot, this project is not to be released, but I need you guys to give me some feedback on blah, blah, blah. You can take that to the bank, that it will be just how you want it.
Well, I absolutely love that. I know I'll probably be in touch with General Taylor. Or do you run the female MC group?
No, that's General Taylor.
That's General Taylor. So I'll probably be in contact with him and let him know, hey, I got this project. If y'all want to listen to it, you know what I mean? We could even do a listening party. That'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah, yeah. Most definitely. We'll do that. We'll, support that. We'll have you come back.
I love that.
We'll get some DJs in here, the whole deal. And, we know that you were on DigiWax a few, I think it was a few days ago, or maybe
probably like last week.
I think it was a week ago. And CL is really good too. Salute to CL, DigiWax, very connected. Much respect to him as well.
Yeah.
So
I was on DigiWax about a week ago. I'm sorry, I just had to.
So
I just had to do it.
So if you have nothing else, I just want to tell you, you have truly been a pleasure, and it's been truly an honor and a joy to have you. I have to say, you have been one of the one of the ones that's been really the most fun, I'll say.
And
that's good.
A breath of fresh air.
Definitely a breath of fresh air.
Good. I love that. I love that. That's good energy then. That's all good things.
We've had a lot of artists here. They, did pretty well, but you just added that extra fire and extra happiness to it.
That's so frito. That's what it is.
So I say frio, right?
There you go. That's a new one.
Yeah, so, bring a little chill to it, but then the fire,
Yeah. Oh, now you Jamaican? How are you? Go fire.
So that's all good. But,
dope.
Caliente.
Yeah, that's what MyVerse. I sent that photo to you. Check your email.
I love it. Thank you so much, y'all. Y'all is such good energy, and I appreciate the blessing and the time.
Yes. So I'm gonna close it out like this and just say, we have met a young lady here who has not only came in as an artist, but she wears many hats, and she's handling all those hats very, very well.
MyVerseHere.com. I got a lot of hats.
MyVerse.com. She wears a lot of hats, and she's letting you know straight off the bat that she handles her business properly, and she's down, and she can come raw, and she hangs with the best of them. Not to mention, she's a member of the Roddies, the legendary Rocksteady crew. So what can you say about that? She's down, you know what I'm saying? So all of that, and just a blessing to us. And we really appreciate you, MyVerse. You are at this point, like I say, going forward, you're considered family to us. So don't hesitate to come back. We'll do whatever we can to help you. We're definitely going to go ahead on and promote and make sure that we have people listening to your music. That we have people going over to the department store. And then we'll go from there. So
I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for the time. And
you're welcome.
I look forward to doing more music and sending it to y'all.
So have a good night and take care.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace out.